In this lesson, we are going to look at quadratic equations where we're going to square root both sides. Now, for the first example, it looks like this. Now, there's actually two ways we can go about doing this sum. The longer way would be to actually expand the brackets, FOIL it out, put this entire equation into its standard form, meaning ax squared plus bx plus c. But the far easier way is basically just to work our way towards x. Just to get x on its own. And this is actually a quadratic equation that has been or that's already in completed square form, so it's quite easy to solve for it. Now, in order to put x on its own, we are going to work our way towards x by first removing the square, then removing the plus 1, and then removing the 2. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to do to get rid of the square is take the square root. Okay, when I take the square root of a number, I have to say plus or minus. Then I'm left with, so this side will cancel, then I'm left with 2x plus 1 equals to plus or minus 2, and then taking the 1 over, it becomes negative 1 on the other side, plus or minus 2, and then finally we can divide both sides by 2, which means it will cancel this side, so x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus 2 over 2. Now the plus or minus indicates that the one answer is negative 1 plus 2 over 2, or x can be equal to negative 1 minus 2 over 2. And then we can just simplify that. So this is going to be 1 over 2, and on this side we have negative 3 over 2. Then for example 2, now we have this constant on this side as well, so I'm just going to start off by taking that over first. Then I'm left with x plus 2 squared equals to 1, and once again we can take the square root, and this is plus or minus, these will cancel, so x plus 2 is equal to plus or minus 1. Take the 2 over, x is equal to negative 2 plus or minus 1, then x is equal to negative 2 plus 1, or x is equal to negative 2 minus 1, and then that is equal to negative 1, and this one is equal to negative 3.